I was reading Anne's blog like I usually do, and I thought because I never done this before, I sound apathetic, don't I? That I would do a video talking about the people that post on his blog. And honestly, if you don't go on the MySpace blog, then this will be absolutely boring to you, and don't feel guilty if you don't want to watch this blog. This is strictly for the MySpace ant colony, because I felt like it, because I'm a nice person, I think. At least I think I am, right? MJ, I love you. I just like your sense of humor, and it seems like you're you're an older stage in your life because you're older than me. I don't want to bring that up, but it seems like you're in the stage that I am in, being insecure and being hesitant and stuff, but wanting to go through and make major changes in your life. And I feel that you can sympathize with me and I can sympathize with you. We're almost in the same boat, and that's why I comment. I comment almost every day or every day. It's like I'm obsessed with reading what you're writing and commenting. Pinky, of course, is a great person. And I've been reading her blogs now. My goal is to read everyone's blogs that I'm friends with. Because it makes them more human. I know what they're doing more in their life. Jean from NC, she just had surgery, and I can't wait until she gets back into her own place, because I know being with her family is just very uncomfortable because of her mom, so I can't wait until she goes into her own place. Candyland's always been nice to me, or I think her real name's Kat, from what I remember earlier. Queen Janine, did you know this? You're like 4-hour drive from where I live. Did you know that? It's great Scott, he's awesome. Kansas Captain's always awesome. Kev T always is like, I wish on MySpace you could rate people's comments. Like, you can give kudos to the actual blog, but I wish you could give kudos to the posts. I'd always give kudos to Kev T. It seems like his personality is so, like, his sense of humor is so great. I mean, it's just like, he should just have his own, he shouldn't have his own TV show, he should have his own network. And it'd be entertaining. Kathy B is always very smart and seems like she's one of those people where you don't want to tell them something, like something about the world, because they always know. It's like their encyclopedia. They always know more than you do, and it's kind of embarrassing. Like, you're like, eesh, I don't want to tell her anything because she'll always know more than I do. Margaret is always awesome. She's going to school right now. I hope that works out for her. Janice is always great. She's always nice. Law, I read his comments all the time. Jeremiah Christopher's always great. But Wanda is always awesome. She's always very supportive. There's some people that they carry. There's always people that they reply to my comment, and it's surprising to me, because it's like, I didn't think that person would read my comments, and they're telling me that I'm awesome. Elizabeth Mitchell, she's always great. The person that posts this Crazy Cat Lady is great. I always read her comments. Vicky's great. Liz, it seems like she's one of these people where I can relate to, because it's like you go through so much horrible stuff. It's like a train wreck of a life, but you're very upbeat. But I can relate to you, because it's like you won't believe this, but another bad thing happened to me, kind of thing. Because I'm like that too. It seems like every month a bad thing is happening. So, I mean, it's like, well, I want to believe you because my life is like that. Lady is always good. She's always really nice. Sheena's been nice to me lately. Jessica Corey from Canada, she's always great. She's always so nice to everyone. And she is making goals for herself and bettering herself, and that's great. Melissa's always great. Heidi's always... It's Heidi! That's the one! I said something, and she said, oh, that I almost was crying because you were so nice to me. She said I said some words of inspiration to her. And I'm like, I inspired someone? What? I assume that I don't inspire people. I assume that people... I'm just another peg. I'm another piece in the puzzle, and I don't really stand out that much. Robin, she goes by Robin in Wonderland. She's always great. Lena's great. Tabitha's great. Jordy's great. She's very insecure, and I am too, so I can totally sympathize. That when she goes, oh, she's so down on herself, she says, well, I'm not pretty, I'm not smart, I'm not this, I'm not that. And I'm like, I know words are easier than actions, but you're so great, you can do whatever you want. The infinite potential, infinite power, like Aunt says all the time. Which I seen him saying stuff like that on one of his US event. It was the one when he was doing a speech at his old high school. And he said, you all have infinite power and potential. I'm like, I just thought you made that up for us. And apparently you've been saying it most of your life, really. I'm like, okay, well, I feel a little gypped, but alright. Dawn. Pauline. Lisa's good. It sounds like I'm going through all of them. I'm honestly skipping some, but Tammy J, she always talks to me. Like, I say something that sticks out. She posts a comment on my MySpace page saying that whatever I said was awesome. And that really, people don't realize how, when they leave a comment on my MySpace page, because I assume people ignore me. So when they leave a comment on my MySpace page, that actually shows that they take value in what I say, and I'm actually a human being to them. I just assume that they ignore me. I assume everyone ignores me. Kansas Captain is awesome. Who posted it's Kansas Captain. I'm gonna edit so much of this because I'm just taking time, just dead air, scrolling through this. I already said you. I'm not gonna say you again because that's just wrong. Phil, great. Jody D is great.